Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Bully Kid checking in. Guys, last week we went to the Chicago Auto Show and it was good. We went on a Tuesday morning, not a lot of people, and I love it because the year prior we went on a weekend and it was catastrophe, man. There was so much people, you didn't get to see what you wanted to see, but this year it was nice, quick, in and out. Anyway, there's a few cars that I really liked and enjoyed, and I thought they are good cars for one reason or the other. And one of those cars is the 2020 Chevrolet Corvette, and someone is here. Is that my new Corvette getting delivered? Hold on, let me check. GoPro, stop recording. All right, well, it was actually the mailman, not with my C8 Corvette, but with a package. Yes, fan mail is through the roof. Thank you guys for sending me all this mail. And what we got here is we got an extra seat belt, because you are gonna want an extra seat belt when you're riding in the 2020 Chevrolet Corvette. You're right, seat belts for my Honda Civic. I need another one. Let's get it. So enough talk, let's get it on with the video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just look at this amazing, beautiful vehicle. This thing is the 2020 Chevrolet Corvette, and this thing looks fantastic. The front end, honestly, at first sight reminds me of an exotic car, something of sort like the GT that is out in production. But the only difference is this is a $60,000 starting base price. Fantastic front and front quarter panel area. I think the design is beautiful. It is sleek. The car comes with a lot of options as far as wheels go. Some of them I prefer more than others. Going into the side profile of the car, I think the car looks a little bit bland. The only thing it's got going for it are those arches right around the door and the rear quarter panel area, which they look okay, but I don't know, it just kind of sticking out there like an eyesore in a way. I think they could have blended that area better. But going into the interior, it is one of the best interiors Chevy has made for the Corvette. Hands down, the stitching is of high quality, the design language is beautiful, the technology is beautiful. And let's head back to the rear quarter panel area, where this thing gets a little bit iffy. All right, there's a lot of language here from the Chevy Camaro. You know, the rear end is just like a flat cut, just like the old Corvettes were. But I was hoping the rear end would be a little different. It's just very boxy in my opinion. Still looks great, but I think they could have done a little bit more to the rear end to make it look a little bit nicer. The square tailpipes, I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of it, but it is what it is. Here is another example of the Chevy Corvette at another location in the Chicago Auto Show again. And let me tell you guys, there was so many people around the Chevy Corvettes. There was more people around these cars than any other car in the auto show when I was there. So that just shows you the presence that this car has, the marketing that this car presents itself with. But most importantly, it's the value. And again, just real quick, guys, let's talk about the motor. The motor is going to be a LT2, so it's still in line with the LT family that's been carried over from the C7, but this engine is a little bit redesigned. It packs a little bit more punch. There is more horsepower on the table. It produces 490 horsepower, 460 foot-pounds of torque, and if you get the extra Z51 package, you will get 5 more horsepower and 5 more torque. It is a overhead valve engine, just like the previous generations, which make it a very lightweight engine, a compact design. And you know, this is just the base model, guys. 60 grand starting. So if you're gonna spec it out, we've been seeing prices for around $70,000 to $75,000. Now, is that worth the value, or is it better to get something else? Now, again, this is gonna be a historic moment for Chevy. I think we got something special on our hands. I cannot wait for better packages to start coming out, like the Z06, C8. Those things are just gonna be crazy and wild. This car speaks exotic already in just the base form, and I cannot wait to see how exotic and frightening this thing is gonna look when you spec it out with a supercharger, with bigger wheel arches, a bigger wheel itself. It's gonna look fantastic. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Comment down below your thoughts of the Chevy Corvette, the C8 chassis, the C8 platform. What do you guys think? Is it a step up for Chevy by putting that motor in the back? Or is it a step in the wrong direction? And we will also be making a video building our own C8 Corvette, speccing it out the way Bully Kid wants to spec it out. So stay tuned for that video as well, and I'll see you on that one. Peace.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the road is